WWE 2K24 sees the return of the Casket Match, with this new iteration of the match being the most interactive it's ever been.
There's no way they're going to prevent Duke. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
When opting to play a Casket Match, after the entrances have finished, you're treated to a special cutscene where the casket is wheeled down to ringside as the announcer goes over the match rules.
The following contest is a Casket Match! There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner! Now, let the match begin!
Once the ring announcer has run through the rules, you'll find the casket at the bottom of the ramp next to the ring, where you can interact with it and freely open and close the lid by pressing the left bumper. Opening and closing the casket can be done in a variety of positions, as players can do it from ringside while on the floor or climb out onto the apron and open it from there. With the casket lid open, the aim of the game is to throw your opponent inside and attempt to close the lid, which doing so will trigger a closing minigame which mirrors the system used for submissions, with players having to quickly press the button that's shown on screen and force the cursor to the side of their opponent. Should you find it hard to rapidly press the buttons, then like the submission system, you can also switch to the hold system in the options menu, which allows you to hold the button and fill out the meter rather than press it. Should you find yourself in the casket, you can escape by winning the minigame, which will say you push the lid open and knock back your opponent, allowing you time to shuffle onto the apron and over to ringside. If you have your payback set as resiliency and it becomes active, then you can also escape by triggering this during the minigame, which will allow you to quickly break free.
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket. They can't be human, that's ridiculous.
Should the attacking player win the minigame, then this will see the lid slammed shut, ending the match and leading to a special victory scene.
And that, my friends, is all she wrote. What a victory.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
In some ways, it seems inevitable. Another win for Roman Reigns. Cody fought his heart out, but Roman asserted his dominance once again.
Cody brings the best out of Roman, but in the end, this was a message that no one...
While the aim of the casket match is pretty simple, there's various ways you can go about placing your opponent in the casket, as the developers have included a variety of ways that you can achieve this. For example, if your opponent is on the apron or leaning against the ropes, then you can send them into the casket using a running strike.
Clothesline sends their opponent all the way into the casket.
If you're both on the apron, you can also throw a punch, which will cause them to fall off into the casket. My favourite comes when using the carry system, as should you carry an opponent over to the ropes, then you can dump them onto the apron and then follow it up by kicking them into the casket.
Into the casket! If they close the top, this one's over!
You can also use the carry system from a ringside position, as carrying an opponent over to the casket and using an environmental attack will see you dump them into it, with different moves and animations available depending on the carry position.
Floor now. And this might not have a pleasant ending.
And brutally slammed into the casket.
Along with placing an opponent in the casket, you can also use the casket itself to deal damage, as whipping an opponent into the casket will cause the lid to close, which will then allow you to use the casket as a weapon, either by dragging your opponent over to it and executing an environmental grapple, or using the carry system to powerbomb them onto it. You can also deal extra damage by using carry moves inside of the ring to the outside, as if the lid is closed, you'll send your opponent crashing down onto it.
I'm sure what they're thinking.
Just dumping their opponent on top of the closed casket.
Overall, the new version of the casket match is much more in-depth than the previous iterations, as there's a lot more ways that you can interact with the casket, both when the lid is open and when it's closed. So that's the first look at the casket match in WWE 2K24. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel for more on this year's new match types, including a special look at special guest referee. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.
I can't imagine what's being felt inside that casket right now.
Shame, defeat, claustrophobia, just to name a few.